The views and opinions expressed in this video are Woody Woo's only. Woody Woo here. This week we got top 10 facts about John Lennon. Number 10. On August 23rd, 1974, John Lennon stepped outside on the terrace of 53rd Street, Manhattan. Butt-ass naked. As he did so, he witnessed a UFO above. He then telephoned the police, who said other calls were coming in as well about the said UFO. Number 9. John Lennon, the animal lover. John Lennon owned 17 cats throughout his life. In the early 1970s, his 2 cats were named Minor and Major, and they just happened to be one black cat and one white cat. Number 8. From 1973 to 1975 is known as John Lennon's Lost Weekend. Him and Yoko Ono split up and he fled to LA. There in LA, he completed 3 albums which was produced for Ringo Starr, Harry Nilsson, and one was recorded with Elton John and Mick Jagger. Number 7. John Lennon was murdered on December 8, 1980. Yoko Ono had Lennon cremated. His ashes were said to be at Strawberry Fields by many hardcore fans of John Lennon. However, Ono has never disclosed the actual location. Number 6. Lennon and McCarthy almost reunited at Saturday Night Live on April 24th, 1976. April 24th, 1976 was the last time the two men had seen one another. On Saturday Night Live, Lorne Michaels offered the two $3,000 for a Beatles performance. Number 5. Lennon was very productive during the Lost Weekend. However, he also got shit-faced drunk with Harry Nilsson. These two liked to get into trouble together. There was a couple known incidents where these two were out drinking and partying and having a good time. Number 4. John Lennon was raised by his Aunt Mimi. His father, Fred Lennon, left when John Lennon was only 5 years old. His mother was pregnant at the time, so she ended up handing John Lennon over to his Aunt Mimi. His Aunt Mimi raised John Lennon, but was also intolerant of his rock and roll. Number 3. John Lennon wanted to write children's books. Lennon was a known great writer of short stories and poems. John Lennon has had 3 books published. At some point when Lennon was interviewed, he'd bring up writing children's books a lot. Number 2. John Lennon was actually dyslexic and legally blind and was never allowed to drive. Actually, whether he was allowed to or not, he never drove. And number 1. 1974, John Lennon's last performance was with Elton John. John Lennon and Elton John made a bet about Whatever Gets You Through the Night, the song they did together. Supposedly they made a bet about it making it to number 1 on the charts. If it did, however, make it on the charts, Elton John said the two had to go on stage at the Madison Square Gardens and make a performance. And John Lennon lost the bet and he ended up performing with Elton John for his last performance. This video came out a little late. However, this video is in memory of John Lennon, whose birthday was on October 9th, 1940. He passed away on December 8th, 1980. Happy birthday, John. Woody Woo here. And well, that wraps up our video for today. Weekly uploads every weekend Keep your eyes open for all Woody Woo's top 10s. Like, subscribe, favorite, share, comment. As always, be nice, be kind.